Ayo, B.
What up, A?
Oh, it's a really exciting one today. I'm really, really looking forward to what we're going to talk about. It's the Super Bowl, the one and only Super Bowl, and Usher, the king of R&B. Undisputedly, by the way, I don't want to hear nothing. He's king of R&B. That's that. He is performing at the Super Bowl this year, and it's so exciting.
Yeah,
How are you feeling? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I am excited. We love the Super Bowl. We covered Rihanna's last year, and like this is a thing that we have been for about like 10 years now. Like we have been obsessed. We've been talking about it. We've been looking forward to it. And Usher is the headliner of the 2024 Super Bowl. And what an artist! Like it's about time. It's about damn time. Like come on.
Exactly. It really is. When you think about the illustrious, like, incredible career he's had, he could have done this 10, 15 years ago and
Yeah,
it would have been just as amazing. So I'm glad that it's now because he really does deserve his flowers. He's had his massive, stupidly successful world tour last year. He had a
the
Vegas
Vegas, the
Vegas.
residency. Yeah,
I went to see him in Paris last
I'm
year.
like so jealous. So jealous.
Listen, well, so like I knew that he was going to be great. I've seen him live, and he was great. I'm anticipating greatness. So let's just start there. It's going to be. I've already said it's to Lakaya. It's going to be my top five already. I can feel it. I can feel that Usher's Super Bowl is going to be a top five Super Bowl for me. I'm very excited for him to just live up to the legacy that I've already created. In terms of like how we think he's going to start the show.
Oh, is that where we're going? So this basically is
Right.
just us giving our thoughts on what we think, what we want, and to see. Obviously, we're going to review it afterwards, and to see like did we get it right? Because let's see if we know our stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, because we
Um,
do. I mean, we have a kind of like criteria when it comes to performances. We
yes,
have a good formula when it comes to what a good Super Bowl needs. And so we're going to discuss how you think Usher's going to live up to that. So I think he will. I think he will. And I guess afterwards you'll get to see if we were right, if we were wrong, give us your
yeah,
thoughts, all of that good
yeah.
stuff. So, Hiya, how do you think he's going to start?
I really don't know. I want him to start off with "Pop Your Collar."
Oh,
I want Usher to
okay.
start off with "Pop Your Collar" because you know at the beginning of that song, it's like, what does he say? I can't remember the little intro that he's like that he
To the
says, but
wonderful world of
love
you.
you.
Yes, that's a good way to start. Yes.
I feel like he's gonna come in holding something, and he's gonna like come in flying, and like he'll be holding something, and that song's gonna be playing. Didn't didn't
Mhm.
didn't didn't. So I feel like "Pop Your Collar" is a great opener.
It
um
is.
the Super Bowl, especially in the video. I feel like they're playing American football in the music video, right?
They are actually, yeah, that's true. So it's very full circle, isn't it?
Full
That's
circle,
Ooh, okay, I like that.
full
Now, when we spoke
circle.
about this last time, Lakaya, you had like the perfect intro, which I think he should definitely steal. So if you're watching
No,
this,
no, no. I can't. I know what you're gonna say, but I'm not there yet. I don't think that would be a great. It would be great, but I don't think Usher's gonna start with the song that you're.
I mean, you're the one who said it, and since then, that's all I vision. Like when I close my eyes, and think of Usher's Super Bowl. All I can see is dun, 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 dun,
So I feel like no, no, no. Okay, you go first. What do you say? What you think Usher's gonna start with? I think "Poppy Collar" would be great, and
I think
you.
he's going to do, yeah, I think he's going to do it exactly the way you described. So we're going to
I
say,
mean,
dun, dun, dun,
but
and the crowd goes, and then, dun, dun, and it's like, and it's, yeah,
and then,
I see that.
but
I,
I think yeah would be teased. I feel like yeah would be like either the absolute crescendo, like absolute climax in the middle, or it's gonna be the last song because I can really hear the. Da, 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 and you know, shit, yeah is gonna go down. I don't think yeah would be the best song to start with, just because everyone's gonna be waiting for that particular. Everyone's waiting for
true,
yeah.
true. So
Um,
maybe like after the interlude, then maybe like we have a guest, and then it's like a little bit quiet. We're figuring what's going to happen next. Is he going to have another guest? Is he like what's going on? And then it's dun, 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 dun,
Lights.
lights or like
Dun,
under
dun,
it.
dun,
Yeah,
dun.
yeah.
I'm in the club with my homies.
Oh,
Dun.
yeah. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So yeah, so I feel like you're right actually. If he doesn't start with yeah, then he's gonna do it as like a big like moment in the
It
middle.
has to be. I don't think that's the right song
I
to
think he has
open
so
with.
much. He has so many like big things that he could start with. I think Pop Your Collar is a great option. I feel like he could even surprise us and start with something slow. I just see him like maybe descending from the ceiling. Oh no, 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 no,
Oh,
no, 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 no. And just like literally the girl's skin melting off and all of the men being jealous and like just a slow like descent into the stadium from whichever ceiling and then just like, after his beautiful vocals and he's letting us know the mic is on.
it
This is live and the
good.
mic's on. There's no lip sync. After he's confirmed that, then he starts into the whole, just giving it the,
Oh, you
you
got
know,
it bad would be a great
you got it would be
one.
a great start. And he wouldn't have to do the whole song. I don't expect you to start with a slow jam and do the whole slow jam, but just that vocal would be such
Yeah.
a great like. Oh my God, yeah. If the one thing about Usher, he can sing. Don't you dare forget it. That would be great. So we've got two very different sides of the coin here.
Oh, okay. I'm kind
Got
of.
it bad.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
kind of feeling you got it bad. That would be such a great, just like definitive moment. Like this is the R&B Super Bowl. Like that's what you're getting. You're getting R&B and
yeah.
ah, no, no, no. Oh,
That would be so sexy. So could be that. In terms of, I guess, any other songs you think might be on there, like any others that you think 1,000% he's doing that. Because there are so many. Like when I was thinking about this before we started recording, I was trying to pinpoint all the songs that I thought would be obvious, but there's at least 15, and you've only got 13 minutes. So what do you choose as obvious songs? It's
the
hard.
thing with Usher is like he's very much an R&B artist, but like he's dabbled
Yeah,
in pop and he's dabbled in dance, and those are the most, maybe not the most, but they're definitely widely received and known. So would it be a disservice to leave those songs off?
I think so.
He has to. But then I want an R&B moment. So like, in terms of set list, I'm kind of like, I don't know where else is going to go because especially by we, I mean anyone that loves R&B, grew up with R&B, black people. Um, we know he could literally do U-turn. Put your hands up, bench, and that would be like everyone. That's not a huge like, it's not a yeah, it's not a burn, it's not a confessions, but it's a tune and it could, who knows. So in terms of set list, where what I don't know. I don't actually feel, I feel like yeah is the only one that he has to absolutely do. I'd love to see oh my god, what's it called? From the album. He's dancing and he's got the hat on, he's got the suits. Oh my god, what is that song? Caught Up. I'd
Oh,
love
I
Caught
love.
Up.
I don't think he'll do it though. I think no, I don't think he will. I think he's 100% doing Superstar. I think off the back of the viral challenge that went on, he's gonna do that vocal. He's already done an interview with Shannon Sharp, who is like an ex super NFL player, and one of like the VIPs and MVP, sorry. And he's done an interview with him, and he talks about Superstar being one of his favorites to perform. And I think after the massive challenge, I think it was like 2022 when people started doing that challenge, it just makes sense because the young and the old will know that. Like the old school will know it from when they used to play the album, and the younger ones will know it from TikTok from doing the challenge. So that is a very much a universal. He's doing the. He's doing that.
If
He won't
I
do the whole song, but
I really don't see that. I don't see it, but if it's included,
it could even instead of you got it bad, it could be he descends and and the crowd will go wild. And the thing is, like your 15-year-old, like Blue Ivy's gonna be there with Beyonce. Obviously, she's gonna know it, and so is Beyonce, and so is Jay-Z, like, and so is Mama Tina. Like the whole, everybody's gonna know that just from the success that it's got in the last couple of years. So I think without a doubt, whether we start or it's in the middle, where it's going to be in the show somewhere. I think, yeah, absolutely is going to be in there. I think You Got It Bad's going to be in there somewhere. I think he'll definitely do Oh My God. Oh
Oh,
my God, whatever. Yeah, he'll
yeah, yeah,
definitely
yeah.
that was
OMG.
an international hit. In fact, when I saw him in Paris, um, he did that, and he was explaining that it comes from a very famous like Parisian song, and so he was like, I got that sound that like riff in Paris, and so this is for you guys, and the Parisian crowd went wild. So I think definitely overseas in like the European market, that was a
Can I just
hit.
wait? Parisian means what?
Like from Paris.
Really?
Did you not know that?
I've never in my life known what that word means or where it like what Parisian. I never knew
See?
that.
You've never heard? Oh, wow. Okay,
I've
well,
heard it, but I didn't know that it means of Paris.
what do you think it meant?
Like European, like maybe a country in you. I don't know. I never thought that it meant of Paris. Like, because wouldn't you just say Paris people? Like,
Paris people. What are you talking about? It's like, oh, I didn't know that English meant like from England. Wouldn't you just say English, England people? No, Lakaya, because Paris, Parisian.
yeah, but that's a city. No one. Okay, fine, fine. Yeah,
Because there are some things that are just so quintessentially Paris and not necessarily French, but Paris. And that's why Parisian. So anyway, we've educated Lakaya and hopefully some of you out there who've never heard of that for some reason. But yeah, anyway, back to Oh My God. It was a massive, massive international hit. And
yeah.
whilst the Super Bowl is obviously American football, it is a huge global stage. So he's definitely doing that, in my opinion. I think we'll definitely get confessions when you think about the promo he did for the Super Bowl. It was
Mhm.
around the confessions song, so that's going to be in there.
I
And then
don't
outside of
know.
that,
Would confessions be? Will
it's
it,
too big. It's too big not to do. And like you said, this is the R&B Super Bowl, so we're not gonna get like loads of dance. We are gonna get some dance tunes, of course, because you have to like keep the crowd, energy high. But this is the R&B Super Bowl, and Confessions is a classic R&B song.
he
You
has
can't.
to do. What was it? He has to do that. That
Yeah,
went like
he's gonna do
that went
that.
so viral from that Tiny Desk concert that he did. So he has to do that. But I don't know if Confessions is gonna translate. I'm listening. I think about the song, love the song, but really translate like
He'll mash it up with something, I think, to make it more upbeat. And I think he'll probably do like maybe do the chorus of it like normally, and then maybe one of the verses he might mash it up and even have like a Latina moment. You never know. Like I think he might do something with it to keep it high energy and not like bring the mood down. But he's doing it. Period.
so.
Like
You already said that you think that there's going to be guests.
I think there'll be a guest.
One, okay. Who do you think? I believe that there'll be guests as well. Who are you thinking?
I want to hear your thoughts first.
Okay, Usher and Lil Jon, 1,000%. What I lit guys?
For the Super Bowl
Sorry,
though.
did I say Usher and Lil Jon and Ludacris is what I meant to say. Lil
Okay.
Jon and Ludacris for 1,000%. Guys, put money on it. Go to the bookie. They're gonna be there. They are going to be there. Like
Okay.
Ludacris's part is so it's so quintessentially noughties. It's such a part of the song, and as well as Lil Jon, like they have to. Like he
Mhm.
has to.
It would be epic. It really, really would for them to bring that back. And even if it did like 10 seconds of Lovers and Friends, just 10, just to solidify this is an R&B Super Bowl, just like the just that bit. I would I would die happy. I could die happy, but that would be epic. I don't think he's gonna do that though. I think
Khalifa,
at the Super Bowl,
we'll
like when
see.
you think about Super Bowl guests, historically, there've been people that like have hardly anything to do with the artist. The the people that get brought out tend to be just massive stars. Like you don't necessarily have to have collaborated with them. Your biggest
True.
song doesn't have to be with them. It's just like they want to just get as many eyes and as much attention on their Super Bowl as possible. I don't think he'll have Beyonce because she's already been a guest and she's already had her
Oh
own
no way!
Super
No
Bowl.
no 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 no.
So I
No.
think he's gonna bring Justin Bieber.
I did say to
Yeah.
you, I think Justin Bieber because
He
they've got
he discovered him, and it just makes sense. Like I feel like the type of eyes that the Super Bowl attracts already, you want literally everybody to be tuned in. You want your Super Bowl to be the biggest Super Bowl there ever was. What's gonna make that happen? Justin Bieber,
Justin
like
Bieber, and
yeah,
then Justin Bieber does Baby, and fucking Ludacris is there already, and he's just a rap like when I was 13.
I had my first love. Yeah, true, true. And I feel like yeah, maybe I think Ludacris and Little John on their own, it's just not gonna be enough. I think he
On
needs
that, I
big
think there'll be more, but I really believe they will be there. I don't
okay,
think
so
he could do that without. I don't think he could do Yeah for the Super Bowl without even just Luda being a hype man or Lil Johnny's. Yeah, like you need that. Yeah, Little
and it sounds strong.
Johnny.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna clap. Hey, I'm gonna hey.
Yeah, so they'll definitely be there. But I think, oh my god, Justin Bieber's a great one. But I also think when we spoke about this before, I think it didn't even cross my mind until I think you mentioned it.
Mm.
Alicia Keys, Alicia off Keys. My
No,
boo is a
no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna disrespect Alicia Keys. Come on now. No stray bullet.
Alicia off Keys for my boo. That I think that is another song that will want. It's like it's like you have to. How could you not? You come to the
Mm.
Super Bowl, you're not going to do my boo, and you're not going to bring out Alicia off Keys. Of course you're gonna. Of course you are.
Yeah. Oh,
Of
there's just
course
so
you
many.
are.
There's just so many he could do. I
There's
remember.
always that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it would go off, and again, it's another like this is I'm an R&B artist, and this is an R&B Super Bowl. Don't you dare forget it. That would be another solidified moment of that. It's just it's tough. There's so many people he could bring, and it would every avenue would be epic. It's really hard. Okay, so we've established what we think he might start with, who might be there. What do we think he's going to wrap it up with? What's going to be the crescendo? This is Usher's Super Bowl. Goodbye.
Probably or Scream.
Scream.
Not Scream. Sorry, the other dance one that he did. I think he might actually do Scream as well. If you want to scream, yeah, then you know that I'll take you there. Cause you like a ooh, baby, baby. That could
No,
he'll
I don't
not
think
if
it's
it's
big enough. I don't think it's. I've always done songs that I'm
what's
thinking
the
of.
other one? Without
Yeah,
you.
without you, because he
It
finished with "Without You" in Paris,
see
and it made sense. It did because it's like it's a very big, like open, airy, almost like just it's that
anthem like a dance
closing. Yeah,
anthem
it's got a
closing.
dance anthem in it, but it's also got a bit of like ballady kind of stuff in there, like similar to like Beyonce finishing with Halo. It's just that like big crescendo, larger than life kind of song. So that does make perfect sense. I was gonna say "Without You." I think if not "Without You," if he wants to surprise all the people who saw him in Vegas and do something completely different, then maybe potentially he might finish with like a no, no, it's going to be a dance song. No, actually, I was going to say another R&B, but the R&B is going to
No,
be in the
I
middle.
think it will be. It's either or without. I think that we can agree on. It's either gonna end with
Or you could do the "Oh my God" at the end and just have the
That's
"oh" moment.
that would be great in the middle. That's like I've got the lights, I've got the dance break, you've got the Will I Am comes out because obviously Will I Am because Usher actually performed at the Super Bowl for Black Eyed Peas and Will I Am's on that song, so he brings Will I Am
He
out,
did,
and
but
it's
like,
just
wouldn't
like
it be a bit obvious to be like, "Oh, I'm going to pay you back"? Like, you know,
maybe.
I don't- it could go in so many directions, and he could completely, and that would actually really excite me if he did Usher. He could completely surprise us and do what nobody expects. And you mean as long as it fits the criteria, I'm happy with
Yeah.
that. What I don't want to see
Oh,
personally is anything from your new album. I'm sorry. I know that you're gonna want to tease like your new single, and you're gonna want to like just bring some attention, some hype to the new album. I don't care. I will stream it because you're Usher and like you've had a Super Bowl. I just want you to win, but I don't want to see this at the Super Bowl. I don't care. Obviously, the timing of the album coming out, I think it comes out like just before or just afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Makes sense. Of course. Why wouldn't you? Like you're gonna try and shed light on your album. Makes sense, but don't perform anything, please. No disrespect, just don't. That's not what we came for.
I like a minute. You get 60 seconds. If you want to tease like a catchy chorus, you get 60 seconds to
That's a
tease.
lot out of 13.
As he's changing, you get 60 seconds.
I think you get you get like 15 max, like 15 seconds of like the catchiest part of the chorus, and then we're moving on. And
Okay.
that is it. Like, I'm sorry,
Mm.
but this is not what we came for. We came to see the legacy of like a nearly 30-year career. Like,
Mhm.
that's what we want to see. And that's that. I'm sorry, Ush, but please don't. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. And I remember when Beyonce performed in what year was it? 2011, 2013. We were so annoyed that like we knew that she was announced to be, and I was like, "Where's the album?" Like, but it just makes so much sense that like we don't want new songs. No, let everyone just enjoy what they know, what we are familiar with. Like, it's not the time to kind of like no.
It's not an Usher concert. It's not a Beyonce concert. It's not the artist concert.
Oh,
So this is
it is.
like
It's an Usher concert.
it isn't like there's obviously going to be millions of fans watching all around the world who are Usher fans, but there's also going to be people who aren't, who just genuinely aren't Usher fans. There's going to be like some hardcore NFL, watchers who are there for the game, and you need to entertain them as much as us. In fact, like I'd probably say it's an even split when you think of like Middle America. They're not fucking with R&B that heavy, like, as big as Usher is. So you've got to really just pertain to the whole crowd. And that means doing the songs that you know people are going to know, whether they are Usher fans or not, whether they're black or not. And that doesn't include your new music. I'm sorry, but it's just not the time or place. Maybe
Fair.
at the after party, just, if you want to do your own Instagram live afterwards, whatever, just not at the Super Bowl.
That's
No.
fair. I'm not angry. I'm not like gonna disagree. That is completely fair. I don't know if there's anything else that I'd say that I don't wanna see. I'm
What
just very
surprised me,
excited.
fight me, Usher, but whatever. I trust you. I have such faith in this. Like, I don't think, other than Beyonce's, like, I don't think I've ever felt so safe in the hands of another artist. Of like, you're gonna smash it. Like, I really don't. I think I was worried about Rihanna, and my worries came to light. I was, you know, I had concerns about other artists, but with Usher, I feel like this is in
I
your very capable hands.
I kind of felt the same with Bruno Mars. I knew it would be amazing. Like I knew it would be just a great show. I haven't watched that one in a while, to be honest. But I remember I enjoyed it. Red Hot Chili Peppers came out; it was fantastic. So I knew that that would be another one. But Usher, I've definitely got just all the confidence in the world, and this is going to be amazing.
I hear that. With Bruno, I was worried that he was going to lean too heavily into like the old school funk, like
But
gig.
gets the crowd. That gets the crowd going, and
It does, but it's just like also like instead of you trying to emulate. I mean, this is another episode, but instead of Bruno always trying to emulate this like 1970s artist who he really wants to be, who is Bruno of today? Like, who actually are you? I feel like Bruno Mars's identity is a little bit lost. Like, it feels like he's doing a tribute act a lot of the time.
yeah, I get that.
And I get that some of his songs do lean into that genre, but it's also like, well, not all of them do. So like, who is Bruno when you take off the Afro wig and you take off the silk shirt button down to the belly button? When you remove all of the 1970s tribute act gimmicks, like who is Bruno Mars? And that's what I was worried about with his Super Bowl, that it would just kind of be forgotten because it was like, I didn't think it would have a signature, and I still kind of don't think it does. Um, but I'm with Usher. I just know. I'm just confident this is going to be in my top five. I said it here first. And yeah, I guess we'll see. Well, join us back after the Super Bowl finishes. We're going to review it. We're going to chit chat. I want to hear your thoughts. So,
A week from today, we will be back,
yeah.
and you'll hear from us. Like I'm very excited. Thank you for fucking tuning in and joining us. Let us know what you think. Do you think he's gonna bring out Alicia off keys? Is it gonna be someone else?
I'll deal with you. I can't deal.
But roll me back. So watch this space.
Indeed. Take it away, Lack. Take it away.
No.
No? How dare you? I mean, as a tribute to Usher.
That's why
Yeah, that's what he needs to perform. That's what you should start with, Usher. If you need a starting song, that clip right there.
Oh my gosh. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.